I've heard that something was happening with him. I have no idea who he is. At all. Why don't we take a look? Hello, my name is Chibi, and I'm just another crazy otaku. I guess you could say I love anime and manga way too much. This channel will focus on anything otaku related. This channel is all about the community. Without all of your continued support, I wouldn't be here. Okay, sounds decent enough. I'm in big trouble for uploading this. Censorship of all anime. The lolly censorship situation is there's escalated into an all anime being censored forever in the EU. Oh, okay. Well, if that's true, that's not good. Is he a lolly defender? Anti-lolly government caught in Epstein files? Yeah, he's a lolly defender. Okay, that's always a little sus to me. It's a little sus when you like outwardly like. Here's the thing, right? I think that some people do take it a little too far to say that like lolly is actual CSAM because clearly there's a difference. But at the same time, like, why are you going out to bat for it? Just shut the up. It's still children. You are still looking at sexualized material depicting children. Okay, that is what you are doing, and I just don't see why you have to go to bat for that. Like you are like normalizing sexualization of children when you do that. It's not a good thing that you're doing. Okay, I don't like it. So like that right off the bat is a red flag to me personally. But let's give him a chance. He says he lost everything. I've heard that this is crazy. Let's take a look.
I'm making this video as more of a statement to myself. This video is for me.
This video is not for you. If this were for yourself, though, why not keep it private? I don't understand.
Wealth, fame, power.
Thank you for the 2 tier 1 gifted subs. Wait, you gifted a sub to Sake Tanuki? You pulled the Uno reverse card on Sake Tanuki? That's crazy. Congratulations, Sake.
Put all my thoughts together and just work things out in my own.
I didn't know that was legal. Lolly, I believe it varies state by state. I don't know how I feel about like completely making it illegal because it's like, where do you draw that line? Some people look like there are some anime characters who look like they could be adults or underage. We don't know. Like, but my point is, like, why go out here and say, no, it is fine that I am sexualizing children and I think that that should be defended. Like, no, that's ridiculous. And again, like, I just don't think it's comparable to CSAM because CSAM has actual children, you know, like that is actually harming like real children.
Because one of the ways I've always gotten through trauma and hard.
While I agree that technically that difference is purely academic, no, that difference is quite literal actually. You have fake children versus real children.
In my life, especially in these last years, is to just focus on work, to make videos. It's the only joy that I really have. So
okay.
You all saw the post. You all have seen.
I didn't see the post. What was the post?
You've seen what I've said in the last 24, how many hours? I don't know.
I don't trust the government to police lowly because states like Texas are trying to make DBZ illegal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't trust them.
I'm just gonna give you a full rundown of.
Plus, like, there are people with like, you know, those little cherubs, the naked babies that the statues and shit are like art of naked cherubs and whatever. Like, I just like. Where do you delineate? Because like I just like I don't know. I don't know
everything that happened. Maybe I'm oversharing. This
just don't promote
against me to mock.
Just don't promote sexualized material of children. Just don't do it.
Well, like I said, I'm saying all this just to clear my head. Just because if I say it, it's done. It's over. Okay. Like, I'm able to just process everything at least a little bit better.
Okay, what's the post he's talking about? I feel like we need to see a post. I think I did hear about this. Okay, so it was a suicide post. Okay, it's suicide warning. We're probably going to be discussing some suicide here.
So.
Yeah, that's fine, Foggy. I can get on board with that.
On the 11th of February, I discover my fiance cheating on me with my best friend of 10 years.
Oh no.
I confronted her about this, and
Oh no, brother.
she apologized. And
that kind of sucks.
being with her already for multiple years, and then finding out my best friend, so much betrayal.
I just, like, why upload this? This isn't for you. It's not for you. Like, if it were for you, you would have kept it private. This is not for you. This is for everybody. Because 300,000 people have seen this, and it's still public for people to see. So you wanted other people to see this. This is not for you. Like, it's fine that you uploaded it, I guess, but don't pretend that it's just for you.
So what I decided to do is just... I grabbed my keys. I went driving.
Okay.
I went to the liquor store. I bought alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, the first place you want to go when you catch your fiance cheating on you with your best friend of 10 years is probably not the liquor store. I understand that's a very strong reaction, you know, a very strong impulse that you might have. Please resist.
That was the same alcohol, the last alcohol.
Dog, the comments for this one have been insane, though. Stuff like, stop worrying about immigrants coming in the country and worry about your friend coming in your wife. That's nasty. That's nasty. It's pretty good. And one night he lost his fiance, best friend, and friend group. That's, yeah, I drank with my brother.
And then I drove into the middle of nowhere, near water, and I drank, and drank, just sitting there drinking.
Okay.
And I was inches from death. And
if I were in this guy's shoes, I would never talk about my relationship issues ever. Why give ammunition to my detractors to use against me? Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, this is L posting on a level never seen before by mankind. Like, this is not just like holding the L. This is like displaying the L for all to see with bright shining lights saying, look at this L that I'm holding. Please, everybody observe this L. This L is for me, by the way. It's not for you. I just put this L on display for me and for my own satisfaction. Like, what is it? Who is this for? Why do this to yourself, my guy?
Then suddenly,
I do feel kind of bad for him.
A police officer shows up. Don't know how I was found, but he shows up.
Well, did he just leave the house without a word? Like, he walks in on his fiance with his best friend. His fiance apologizes, and then he leaves the house without a word, gets in his car. Like, yeah, I mean, they probably thought you were going to go kill yourself. Like, and they were kind of correct. What the fuck was a cop doing in the middle of nowhere, chat? Very much confused as to the logistics here. I think somebody called the cops to go find him. My guess is that, like, that is an area that he has been to before and people have known for him to go to. That's my best guess. You know, like, and they described, like, what to look for to the police. That's my best guess as to what happened.
And
building a monument for your L. There you go.
He saved me at the last moment. He did. And I come to find out after all this, it was Nicholas Light, that was the one that apparently called a wellness check on me.
Yeah.
And he saved my life.
That is wild.
He saved my life. Anyways, the officer escorted me.
Also, like, again, the man that I've been friends with for 10 years, who I just caught cheating on me, who I just caught with my fiance, saved my life. I don't know how much bigger the L gets. I really don't. But I'm open to seeing it.
Me to escorted me to the hospital. Because obviously with everything, making sure, mental evaluation and all that. And I
Something about
obviously
tracking
couldn't
the
drive,
car?
you know, too much alcohol.
Possibly.
So he took me
There are
to
methods.
the hospital, and I stayed basically the night. And I wasn't able to access my phone or use anything until they discharged
They better
me.
have been giving him B1.
I got discharged earlier this morning. And I was so hurt.
That's fair.
I was so hurt.
Okay, so like I know the Lole thing's bad. Is he a shitty person in other ways? Because somebody said something about him like saying shit about immigrants. Usually Loles are also conservatives, which is very telling. I imagine he's also a piece of shit in other ways, right? Because right now, like I literally just feel like I feel like I'm watching a slug kind of like wallow in salt. Like I don't know, like it's just pathetic to watch. Like he's writhing. He's an ICE supporter. Okay, well then f him. Get cucked, ICE supporter.
I'm gonna give full context.
Okay.
So, I'm getting messaged somehow. Nicholas Light has my number. He saved me. It's fine. And then Tectone, apparently, he gives me a call as well, and they're worried about me. And so many others reached out that I didn't.
Don't get me wrong, I don't want him to kill himself or nothing, but like that's, you know, it's hard to feel bad for somebody who just thinks it's fine to round up brown people on the streets and throw them in cages and toss them out of the country that they lived in sometimes for their entire lives. You know, it's hard to feel bad for a person like that. So now I get to laugh while I watch you squirm.
Thank you. I do. Just oh. Anyways.
But here's the thing, right? You're this type of person, and those are the type of people that you surround yourself with. Okay? I'm not saying that this never happens to good people. Okay? I'm sure there are many, many good people, maybe some in my audience, who have been cheated on. Okay? Perhaps even with their best friend doing it to them. Okay? I'm sure it's happened. But like, have you ever noticed that like the people that these people surround themselves with are not the best people ever? Like they always f each other over all the time. Both his fiance and his best friend caught in the act. Like, do you ever just stop and ask yourself how you reached this point in your life? Do you like this has to inspire something, like this has to like rewire your brain somehow so that you like rethink everything, right? It has to. I know it would for me. Like this would be like my breaking point. This would be the point where I'm like, am I wrong about like everything? Like what the f did I do to end up here? That's what I'd be saying.
I get picked up, and I'm going home. Like, I'm free to go. Everything's fine. And I knew I had to tackle the elephant in the room. I had to go home and...
The ring! No! Return the ring!
More or less, I confronted her about everything, trying to talk.
Ring for sale, only worn once. Womp womp. Lightly used.
And she left.
Oh no, she's self-deported from his house. That sucks. That sucks.
I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I know. I piss people off. I annoy them.
Sure, link it, James.
But anyways, after she left.
Okay.
I did what anyone probably would reasonably do. I wanted to confide in someone. Not really.
Fair.
I go to my gaming friend group that I've known just as long as my best friend that my fiance cheated with. I talk with them, and they straight up, they admit to me they don't care, basically.
He's also one of the guys who has it's just a drawing position on lowly stuff. Yeah. I saw that as well. Again, I don't like that. I don't think that you should be promoting sexualized material of children. I think that's a bad thing to do.
What my used to be best friend did, they prefer gaming with him, and I thought these guys were my friends. I did. And they more or less, they just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't care about everything. They're completely okay with everything. And so,
hold on, sorry.
More or less,
I was reading chat. Should I read this now or should I wait, James? Okay, here, I'll just read it now. Seeing how happy it would make my haters if I died, I live out of spite. Also seeing what I've seen today, I'm going to double down too out of spite. Before I go any further, to those that reached out, I promise to respond and go through it all later. I noticed a lot of pattern recognition from certain groups too today. Always the party of accepted... Why are you taking this to the left? The left did not cheat on you, okay? The leftists are not the ones who cheated on you or slept with your wife, okay? It's not the left that did that. That was your wife and your best friend. He's like, it's crazy. Like, how are you this deep in it, brother? How? I think the internet might have been a mistake, man. Multiple flags are a big indication too. Certain usage of GIFs as well. Animals pretending to be human with subpar intelligence. I am also pro-ICE, and I think illegal immigrants should not be in my country. You just got caught! Brother, you just got deported from your own relationship by your fiance. Forcibly. Shut up about ICE. I, however, do not think that they are perfect. If you hate me and want me dead for that stance, that won't change my mind. Now feel free to spaz out in my comments below and call me a racist, a cuck, loser, or whatever for common sense takes. All your interactions have made me tremendous amounts of money spreading my name around, so hope that pisses you all off so much. With that, I bid farewell for tonight. He's like sitting there crying with money all over. He's like wiping the tears with $100 bills while his wife his best friend. Or sorry, his fiance, his ex-fiance fucks his best friend. At least he gets to wipe his sweaty tears, his salty tears.
It was the left. Ow.
Getting cucked is a respectable kink, much better than this loser. Okay, here's the thing about being a cuck. If people make fun of you for being a cuck, and you are a cuck, you want people to make fun of you for being a cuck. So no matter what, you should make fun of cucks. Because part of the fun is that people make fun of you for it. Okay, so if he likes being a cuck, then he should like when I call him a cuck and make fun of him for it. And if he doesn't like being a cuck, then maybe he shouldn't, maybe he should associate with people who will cuck him. You know? Just saying. Yeah, enjoy the money, cuck. Go sit in your cuck chair made of money.
They just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't care about everything. They're completely okay with everything. And so, more or less, I lost my whole friend group. My best friend that I basically called a brother.
But at least he has his money. And his terrible stances on immigration.
There was moments where he was hurting years ago with COVID.
Oh no, all the things I did for him. No.
Have bills paid and his family wouldn't have to worry.
Oh no, he was his pay piggy too. Oh no, dude. Oh no, the L just keeps, he's like pumping it up, you know, like this. Like it just keeps getting bigger and you're wondering at what point does this thing just explode. That's insane. And Asmon also at the defense. So let's go. Wait, Asmon Gold is defending him? Why? I feel like this is not like this is the biggest loser shit that I've ever seen. Who defends that? Like he should be cast aside by all of them. What happened that made this guy make a YouTube video crying? Oh, did you just get here? For those just joining, or for those who skipped to this part of the video for some reason, I guess, he got cucked by his best friend who had sex with his fiance, and he walked in on them doing it, and then he was about to, unalive himself, and then the police showed up to stop him because somebody called in a wellness check, and now he's here making this video.
I cared for him. He said he was moving down here, and
and right now he's explaining how he gave his friend money.
wouldn't have to worry.
He was just pay piggy.
I cared for him. He said he was moving down.
Don't get me wrong, I've been a pay piggy for some friends before, okay? But like also they haven't slept with my wife.
Here in a few months. And I now know why. He wanted to. What I will say.
You already went over
lost a
Nux?
lot.
Yes.
I lost
But not
a
my
lot.
money. Actually, he did lose some money.
I didn't just like lose fiance.
What is his face? This looks like you guys ever seen Tim and Eric show? It looks like a Tim and Eric show face that he's making with the double chin.
Fiance. I lost my whole social
Actually,
circle, basically.
This whole thing kind of comes off as a Tim and Eric bit, doesn't it? Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit too serious for that. Like it's a little bit too real for that, but like with a little, if it were just a little less spicy, I feel like this would be a really good Tim and Eric bit.
Just gone.
You gotta like make it like continuously more and more ridiculous until eventually, like it's revealed all along this is exactly what he wanted. Like he wanted to be his friend's pay piggy. He wanted his fiance to cheat on him with his best friend, and he's always wanted to sit in the cuck chair and like wear a diaper or some shit and be humiliated. You know what I mean? Like this is always what he wanted.
What really hurts? Best friend of 10 years. He knew everything. He knew my life story.
That would be a good bit.
I thought he had my back. He was there for me with the times of being harassed and...
Oh.
I viewed him like a brother. If it...
And she knew your friend just a bit better. No shit, James. She saw him as a brother.
But... Anyways.
Do you think they were waiting for marriage? What do you guys think? Were they waiting for marriage? Did she like did she trick him into waiting for marriage while the entire time she like had carefully orchestrated it such that they would never actually get married, and the entire time she was like doing it on the side with his best friend? I bet they waited for marriage. Too bad it never happened.
I was in a dark place, and I've had a lot of dark thoughts. All day. All last night. I have.
No, James, stop spoiling. Is it possible this is all Biden's fault? No, I think it's Obama's fault, actually.
I'm gonna be honest, guys.
Obama let all those immigrants
This is one of the
in.
hardest moments for me in my entire life. But
See, he is a cuck. He just admitted that he's hard right now.
like I've told you guys many times, if you've watched my content, one of the only joys in my life I've had over years is making content. Talking about what I love. It is the one thing that's never caused me problems. I did lose so much. He was sending her nudes and just the
I think he'd admit it. Well, the saddest part of this is that he doesn't want any of it. Like, if he wanted all of this, I wouldn't, like, I'd be sitting here like, oh, I mean, part of me has to wonder if he does, right? Because, like, I'm sorry, once again, this comes off like, this, if it weren't so dark, right? It would almost come off like a, like a cuck story on AO3, you know? My heart, I loved her. Well, I'm sure he did. Part of me does feel bad for him, just on a human level, guys. I get it, right? Like, I do feel bad for the guy. Okay, but like, I can't feel that bad. Like the tier that he falls on is pretty low because of what he stands for and who he's hurt. You know, who he's had a hand in hurting. I just can't feel like that bad about it. You know. It's a little complicated. I just, like, be a better person.
Hurt, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's gonna happen or anything. I really don't. The future's uncertain right now. I have no idea.
Well, you're not getting married anytime
making
soon.
This video to try, to some degree, to cement my thoughts in stone. To be able to process them in my own way. To be able to...
Okay, but... processing a situation like this does not require you to air it all out to the public, you know? Like you really don't got to do all that. I got shit going on in my life with people that I know, you know, and it sucks. And there are a couple of times that I went a little bit too far and I decided like to say some things that I shouldn't have said. But like, and I learned from that. What I learned from that is it don't help. Okay. You don't need other people's opinions about the audience's opinions about personal shit going on in your life. Okay. Like this should have been handled like privately, you know, I'm just saying, I'm not saying you don't have a right to do it. I'm just saying like, what did you think this would accomplish? You just look like a loser.
Try to move past this just nightmarish
Stop, James.
day.
She was processing your friend in the living room while you were talking out about lollies on YouTube. True.
I just...
I know what's going to happen next month. He's going to come out with a video introducing his Nick Fuentes fan catboy boyfriend. No, see, like, that stays hidden. That's something that gets uncovered. Like, his Grindr profile gets uncovered. You know what I mean? It's not something that he goes out and shows everybody. That's the part that he keeps on, like, hidden.
There you go.
That's a lot of anime figures.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what I will do.
At least Freerun will keep him company at night.
There's two ways. Either A, I don't make videos for a while.
Goodbye, Mikey.
Or I just make videos and I try to
Have fun at
black
work.
hole. Just black hole everything and just keep moving. And
if you're emotional while posting something, you should probably wait and reconsider. Yes, feel free to record it, right? Feel free to air your thoughts. The cats are fighting. The babies are fighting. Look at him go. Go get him. Go get him. I forgot what I was saying. Wish I wasn't allergic to him. I am as well. You get used to it.
Though,
Skill issue. No, some people are deathly allergic. If you're deathly allergic, don't get a cat.
I thank everyone that's been supportive. To those out there, you know who you are. You have been more supportive than I could have ever imagined, though. I know. I'm just, like I said, I'll leave it at that.
You're not leaving it at that, though. There's still a full minute and a half left.
What a year.
What a year.
I don't know how this is worse than anything I've dealt with. I can deal with her being...
Yeah, everyone who's been supportive, which includes a sex offender and Roachman. Thank you, Sex Tone and Sex Offense Tone. That's not good. What do they call him? Sex Tone sounds like it's glazing him. What Sex Offense Tone? I can't think of it. I can't think of a good name. Roach King's good though for
harassed
Ashman.
online
The Roach
and stuff. I've grown numb to that.
Ashman mold.
But all of this triple whammy.
See, he didn't leave it at
just
that.
Everything, and then the betrayals. It just... I might seek therapy or something. I don't know.
He's like, how could this year get any worse? And then ICE agents show up and black bag him.
But
he does
for
own the
now,
Roach King
I'll leave it
label.
at
That is true.
I'm sorry for worrying everybody.
But that kind of makes it worse.
Thanks to the efforts of a few individuals I'm shocked about. I do love you guys. I love you, my community. I do.
Do you?
Chibi out.
BB out. There's one more part of this. We're gonna get through it real quick. Update.
So I'm pre-recording this video in advance.
Okay, way different mood already. Okay, we're pre-recording.
So I'm pre-recording this video in advance
That's both redundant and repetitive.
to just make sure everybody is on the same page, and also what steps I'm going to be taking for the upcoming days.
But
First
I
off,
know his
as you can
voice.
see, I am alive, I'm still here, and I'm taking every day one step at a time.
Okay,
to
wait.
basically
This I was gonna say something about the facial hair, but that's actually just his facial hair. I thought that he just went a few days without shaving, and that's kind of how it grew out. No, that's actually just his facial hair. That's how he wears it. Man, now that I know that that's not just a side effect of your depression, get that shit off of your face. Learn, like, grow a real beard or get that shit off of your
everything
face.
back together and obtain my main objective at this point. And that main objective is happiness. To be able to obtain
Oh, no.
happiness and joy
Oh,
and everything
no.
like that, and fight for a really wholesome future. That
Wholesome.
is the objective and long-term goal that
A
I
wholesome future surrounded by my lowly harem
have envisioned right now.
and ICE
Now,
agents.
to be able to achieve that,
ICE
obviously,
agents,
there's
as
a lot
far
of
as the
steps
eye
that
can
I need to
see.
take, and a lot of days and a lot of things I'm going to have to
No
get
more
through to be
brown
able to do
people.
that. But for starters, for these next few days, I'm going to be spending time with my loved ones, and I'm going to be just, talking with them about everything. I'm going to be talking with them about, seeking out
This is the post this is the post world breaking manic phase. I've been through this before myself. This will calm down over time, buddy.
therapy. I'm going to be, going to the gym as well. That is my 100% objective, is to go to the gym pretty much every single day if I can do it.
Yeah, this is post catastrophe mania. I've been there.
And then on top of that as well, my other objectives is to be able to get back on my horse and just make content every single day like I always have done about anime, manga, censorship, news, or anything that I really am interested in at that given moment. But for right now, what I'm doing, and the reason why this video, I'm just making it very brief, is that I am still here, and I have read everybody's comments. I have seen what you have said, and I plan to respond to as many as I possibly can in the upcoming days. But for now, I'm just going to take a look.
My mania usually kicks up at 3 a.m. My manic phase ended a while ago. I went into a depressive phase and decided to get back on my medication.
Little bit of a break for a few days.
Because during my manic phase, I was like, oh, I don't need medication anymore. It makes me feel worse than I feel right now.
and I will be back. Get
Great
back
idea,
up on
Alec.
that horse, and I will start making content once again. But I want to say, guys, for everyone out there, I do thank you. This is a shout out to all of you out there that has been very supportive. For now, though, I will see you for now. I might
I
be
will see
back
you for now.
late Monday, maybe Tuesday.
He's quite the
in terms
wordsmith.
of making content again. But for right now, spending time with loved ones, I've been figuring out plan options
I'm on
and therapy
Prozac.
and everything.
I'm
that
on
needs to be done
Vraylar.
for now. So with that though, thank you guys. You have a very blessed day, and thank you.
Was that during the empathy arc? It was, and actually, the empathy arc is still going. I've not ended that. I just think that during that phase, I did learn a lot about myself, and I had a lot of realizations about people in the world, and I do still stand by those. I don't think that was a myth or anything. I don't think that was like made up. I do think that I had a spiritual experience that sent me into a manic phase. That being said, I think I was a little idealistic. I think that I was a little bit too ready to like change the entire world all at once. You know, like that was the manic part of that. But the empathy phase is still very much going. Like I do have empathy for him, you know. I want him to be well. I want him to do good things. But I also want him to change his opinions but you know, on Lowly, of course, and also on Ice. Like I want people to be better. You know, I don't want bad things to happen to people like I used to. I'm not angry at people anymore. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. You know? It's like a disappointed father. But I think I've leveled out and I'm you know, moving forward. But anyway, this video isn't about me. It's about Chibi Reviews. I guess what I have to say in conclusion to all this is it's an interesting introduction to this young gentleman. I do hope he keeps himself well and hydrated and well fed. And I hope that he resists the booze. Okay, it's not good for you. It's a straight poison. I wish that he would stop saying stupid shit like he supports ICE, you know, because I think that time will tell. It's only a matter of time before like everybody who is involved with ICE is prosecuted, you know, like it's coming. It may take years, but it is coming. So, you know, like, I don't like the guy, but I guess I'll end with this. Like, you shouldn't have posted that big of an L on the internet. And the fact that it's still up is crazy to me. I don't know. Like, it's just, it's kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. But, like, that's what happens. Here's what I'll end on. That's what happens when you are this kind of person. Okay, that just tends to be the type of people that you surround yourself with. All right. Like, I'm not saying that this never happens to good people. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it has. But when you are this type of person, you draw that kind of energy towards yourself. You know, like Tectone, really? Asmongold, really? Like those are the guys that you spend your time with? Of course. Of course. You got a fiance that cheated on you. Of course it was with your best friend of 10 years. God only knows what that guy's like, you know? So that's what I'll end on. Don't be a piece of shit. Radiate positivity, and positivity will be attracted back toward you.
Hi, thanks so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. I just wanted to let you all know that I love and appreciate everybody in my community, whether you can support me financially or just by liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. It helps way more than you know. That being said, I do want to give a very special thanks to my tier 4 subs, which would be Space Timid and Hot Take Andy. And thanks so much to my monetary subscribers from any of the tiered subs, or anybody who gives me money in any form, including going to my Patreon shop, donating money to me directly. It all helps way more than you know. If you do decide to help me financially, you can get some really cool perks like early access to content, exclusive access to censored videos, also some really cool badges next to your name. Even if you can't afford a monetary subscription, just watching, sharing, and commenting on my content helps way more than you know. Thanks again, and I will see you all in the next video.